Hey, performers, welcome back to Danny Robertson Music, where we're helping you be the performer that you are meant to be. I'm Danny Robertson. Thanks for joining me again this week. So, I'm working on something this week because I have a gig coming up this weekend that is with a band that I haven't played with in a while. The band plays disco music, and I just came across what might be a potential mashup or medley opportunity that I thought of while I was working on relearning this. What I'm about to show you here is something that I do all the time, and it just comes naturally to me. But for most musicians that I know, most people just don't think this way. And I want to teach you to think this way because this is how you can find new opportunities to make the music your own and turn it into something that is unique and beautiful and exciting and fun to watch from the stage. So let's take a look at the keyboard here. And I want to show you just what exactly I'm talking about. I want to start by showing you the song that gave me the idea in the first place and why it gave me the idea. So the song was Low Down by Boz Scaggs. I think it was 1976 roughly is when that came out. And you may or may not have heard this, or you may or may not know the name, but you've probably heard the song. And it goes... Ooh, I wonder. Now, that's not the part that gave me the idea yet. There's a part in that song that has a little breakdown that follows a little chromatic pattern down. So it goes something like this. And I thought to myself, with that particular pattern, this is where you can get ideas for medleys and mashups. And I want to show you exactly what happened with me. I was playing through that. And I thought to myself, I know that song from something else. And that's the key to whenever you think you can make a medley or mashup. There's a lot of YouTube videos that kind of show you this stuff, but you can do this yourself. You can hear a song and go, something sounds familiar about that song, and then go and look for it. That's the part that really helps you come up with your own great ideas. And I figured it out eventually, but I want to show you what my process was. Once I figured out that that lick sounded familiar to me, I started thinking about who plays something that sounds familiar. And it came to me as Janet Jackson. And at first, I thought it was the song That's the Way Love Goes. Because there's that's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. And it goes, ooh, I'm gonna take you there. Ooh. So it's got the same little walk down like that. And while that song could work, it was not the song that I was thinking of. And I couldn't put my finger on it, but I eventually got it. And it was another Janet Jackson song. It ended up being the song Together Again by Janet Jackson, which at first glance sounds nothing like the Boz Scaggs song. It's in a different key. It's got a much faster tempo. It's got an upbeat thing going on. And it's not laid back. It's not low down. It's not flowy like that. But it uses the same kind of chord structure. And if you put that song in the same key, all of a sudden you hear how close this is. So the song goes, everywhere I go, every smile I see, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. But the music in the verses matches the Boz Scaggs tune almost identically, and especially if you put them in the same key. There are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby. Same song. I'll never forget you, baby. feeling that Janet Jackson either is or was a big fan of Boz Scaggs, because several pieces of her music have little flowy architecture like that kind of works in the same way that Lowdown does. And if you're clever enough, you can turn that into a piece of music that works together. You can mash them into the same tune. The opportunity is there. So let me show you that one more time. There are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me. I never forget you, baby. It's the same song. So this video is going to be pretty short today, but I do want to encourage you to start listening to your gut with these kinds of things. If you start playing a song that you like and you go, something sounds really familiar about this, it sounds like something else I know, that's usually a sign that you've got an opportunity for a medley or a mashup or something like that. Trust that inner voice, because a lot of the times, if it's telling you that something's familiar, it could be something really beautiful to take up on stage with you. I've done this for years. I've had 20 plus years of doing this with bands where I've taken an idea and I've brought it into the band, and sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't. But sometimes some of the greatest ideas that have come from that have been from trusting our guts. And if you start trying to do this regularly and teach the other people around you to start doing this, they will start coming up with ideas too. And you end up with some really great pieces of music. Take an idea and see how it could flow into the next idea, and see how that could flow into the next idea. You can do this as well. You just have to think about how things can fit together. So that's it for this week. Now, as you can see, I did not make this into a written medley for you, but it gives you the starting point. So I want you to try to take these two songs and see if you can make your own idea from it. Or maybe something else if you hear something else. And if you want to dive much, much deeper into how we can create these medleys and mashups from real strategies that work, come check out Danny Robertson Music. We even have a course called Medley Mania that dives into everything about that. So if you're interested, take a look at that. But for right now, that's it for this week. Best of luck creating a new medley. Best of luck on your next performance, and I'll see you soon. Take care.